This interview is with the late Mr. Marshall Daniel Butler Sr., author of The Black Side of the Vietnam War.
They started sending troops into Vietnam in 1964.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get there until 1967 and 68.
Okay. So the book is dedicated to your wife. Tell us a little bit about that. She has been in your corner, as you said, and your children.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I have older children. I have a daughter, 48 years old, and another one, 38. And when they was growing up, they would sit and they would listen to me talk about Vietnam. But I have a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old, and they not interested in nothing but having a good time. And so my wife said, well, honey, you need to write your story down where when they get older, they'll be interested in what their father did, and they will have it on paper. Because I'm 71 years old, I might not live that much longer. And so that's what she inspired me to go ahead and write the story. And then when we wrote the story, then she said, well, you need to put this in a book because other people need to hear about this. And so that's what I did. And she's been beside me, and she's been there. Even though I'm in bad health and I have Agent Orange, she's been there taking care of me and looking out for me.
Okay. So the disclaimer was worded a certain way. You said you used your own personal experience. The part of that is based on you as a black man. And
yeah.
So you worded that a certain way. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, see, the thing about it is, we had a Colin Powell. I forgot what he was in government, but Colin Powell, he wrote a book. He's black, and the thing about it is, black officers, they didn't see what I saw because I was a private, and then I was a Spec 4. And from my vantage point, I saw racism, I saw bigotry, I saw all of this. And depending where you were in Vietnam is how you would be treated. And so some people that went to Vietnam, they might read the book and they might say, hey, none of that happened to me. He must be lying. And then other people are going to read that book and say, yeah, because I was there. So, it's just one of these things where people might criticize you on, but that's the reason why I said, it's only about my experience, not everybody's experience.
So, when you open the book, you open the book really uniquely. You're describing the times and vividly talking about what was going on, the Black Panther movement. And you even mentioned to me that they were still picking cotton back at that time. Why did you open that up like that so that you could describe instead of just going into the story? Why was that so important?
Well, there's a lot of people, white and black, they do not understand what it was like in the 60s. They look at life the way it is now. But in order for me to explain the Vietnam War and all of that, you had to know